So you're looking at a tune for your 2.8 liter Yamaha 4-cylinder offshore engine. Now, the first thing we might want to talk about when we jump into this video and we're starting to talk about these tunes is you go, well, how do I know if I've got a 2.8 liter? And in particular, you're going to say, well, I've got a 150. There's two product pages for 150. Let's cover this right now. So there's a difference between the 150 electronic throttle controlled and the 150 mechanical control. So it depends on the control system that you have in your boat. Now, if you've got a 150 mechanical, this video is not for you. There's a separate one for that. You can go over to the mechanical page. We'll talk more about that engine. So we're going to be strictly talking about the electronic throttle control 2.8 liters. So that's 150, 175, and 200. So when we're looking at these tunes, there's a couple of ways that this is going to go. Your 150 and your 175 are going to get tuned to 197 horsepower. Your 200 is going to get tuned to 231 horsepower. Now you're probably wondering, why is that the case? Like, why is there this differentiation here? Well, the 150 and the 175 have static camshafts. They're non-variable, right? So they're not going to be changing the cam position at different RPM ranges. The 200 does have a variable camshaft. And so because of that, we're able to get more horsepower out of that 200 than we are the 175 and the 150. All in all, these are really good tunes. The engines run a lot better in either scenario, you know, whether you're on the smaller end with the non-variable, if you're at 200 with the variable, you're probably looking at a couple miles an hour in speed gain. The 150 would probably be a little bit better than your 175. I would expect the 150 to be more towards like 4 miles an hour or more. The 200s, I expect to be like 2 to maybe 4 miles an hour. Really the big thing with these engines is they're very fuel economic. So like when we tune these, they get a lot better gas mileage. That's one of the big selling points with these particular engines. In general, normally I don't see that these engines need a prop change. That's considering if you're propped correctly in the first place, but it's always worth talking to us about or evaluating or talking to a prop expert, which we can help you guys with a recommendation on that as well. A couple of final thoughts for you, a little bit of house cleaning to kind of tie everything together. One thing you want to keep in mind is unless we're talking about one of the eco tunes, all of these tunes are going to run 89 octane. You can certainly run 93 octane. It's not really giving you any benefit there. You're going to want to run your 89. That's going to cover your ethanol-free stuff. Pretty much everywhere that you can get it, it's going to be 89 or 90 octane. And so you want to make sure you're running that 89 octane so you don't cause damage to the engine while you're running this tune. Additionally, the year models on the website are pretty accurate. So if you're older than what's listed on the website, realistically, we're probably not going to be able to tune your engine. The same thing kind of applies if you're digging through the ECU part numbers. If you don't see yours, we probably can't tune that particular engine, especially if we're talking about older stuff. If you've got a brand new engine, then oftentimes the part numbers aren't on our website because it's just an engine we haven't seen yet. So if you got a brand new engine, feel free to reach out to us, talk to us about it. We can see if maybe it's just a delay on the website side. Maybe we do have the part number, it's just not updated yet. Or in cases where we don't have it on the website and we don't have the tune, we oftentimes can still get that tune made from Nizpro. It just takes a little bit of extra time on the turnaround. So that's a little bit more information for you on the tunes for these particular engines. If you have any further questions, be sure to reach out because we're here to help.